Memes are exploding. Should you keep buying? Metaverse talks and live TA coming up next, guys. Let's get it.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
What's up? Happy Sunday night, guys. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday with me. I am super excited to have you guys here. And also later, we have one of my favorite people jumping on, Joe, our trade intuition friend. He is going to do some awesome TA with us. If you want to know what the chart is looking like for your favorite token, please drop it in the chat below. We will definitely have time to hit all of those. Guys, meme coins are exploding. Who's making money? I hope you are. I hope you bought the bottom. Let's check some of them out. I mean, absolutely mind-blowing stuff here. And I must remind everyone right now, this is not financial advice. Do not take anything that you hear on here as financial advice. Is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, now that we got that out of our system. Guys, this is insane. Mega token. I looked at this morning and I was like, I'm invested in utility, and here is the Trump token. It is up to $9.56. Congratulations, whoever got into this at a penny. I am so happy for you. So here's my thing, guys. I can't get into this right now because I cannot buy tops and I cannot hold a bag. But I mean, there are so many people that I'm seeing on Twitter that are saying mega to $1,000. But, you know, I also thought I was going to be a mega millionaire off of Kishu and Emax. And I got stuck holding those bags. So not saying you can't make money on these, but be very, very careful. Me personally, if it's a meme token that I want to hold, I'm going to be buying a dip of it. But for me, I cannot chase this right now. And I'm probably going to come back on here next week and it's probably going to be at $20. But hey, this is crypto and this is life, right? But, you know, it wouldn't be crypto if we didn't talk about this cute little guy. Is dog with hat not the cutest? I mean, this precious little puppy that we have here with his widow hat, which is just a widow face. Oh, I cannot. Also, congratulations to everyone who got in on that. It's been absolutely an insane week. Oh my gosh, the pump literally up 360% in 7 days. It is meme season. Everything's popping off. You know, and then there's those of us who get into utility, but I did pick up when I got into that at the very, very beginning. And we have some pretty big news on that. That reached a new milestone. These Solana meme coin tokens are just hot. They are hot. 200 million market cap we have now for when. Of course, I can't access my Phantom wallet right now to check out all of my gains on it, but this is really exciting. I think this is going to be one of the ones I'm really going to have to think about when I'm going to start taking profit on this. That's the hard part, right? Do you ladder out? Do you take it all at once? Me, I don't like to take all my profit at once. I like to ladder out. I always say I'm never going to get extremely rich because I take profits. I like to pay myself. I'm one of those people. I mean, when I'm looking at the charts for it, I mean, it's definitely overbought, but does that even matter in a bull run? It doesn't really matter. I mean, people buy overbought all the time. So I'm gonna have Joe look at some of these for me because I'm super interested to see and hear his thoughts. But let's go check out CoinMarketCap as a whole. All right, guys, this is what we got going on. Bitcoin sitting at 63,000. Where are the bears at? Where's everyone that was saying this was going to 3,000 and they were calling the top at 45K? That is what I want to know. Can't have fear, right? I mean, you have to think about it. There is going to be a scarcity run, guys. They're running out of Bitcoin on exchanges. I think last week, one of the days, the institutions bought up 8,000 Bitcoin in one day. And the miners only mined 800. Guys, there's going to be a scarcity shock. I mean, there's going to come a time where there's just not much Bitcoin to buy. Not much. So this is huge. We are in, I can't even explain the times that we are in right now. It's wild. And we are so lucky. ETH, $3,400. But let's look at more of these memes. SHIB, 7 days, is up 127%. Doge has been doing amazing. Guys, it's up to 15 cents now. Like just the other day I was looking at it, was like 8 or 9 cents. This is great. So all of our little memes are popping off. Pepe's been moving as well. Let's see what Pepe is at. A lot of people in the Pepe community. I'm happy for them. This is good. You're up 44% today. Wow. That's a beautiful sight. I am so happy for you guys. We have 39 live viewers in the house. What's up? Hi. Oh, Island Ghost, Steven. We've got Snoop in here. Brian. Hi, all my friends. Of course, Trade Intuition. He's in the house. Everybody. King Alexander. Hey. Hi, Wayne. Okay, awesome. So drop whatever it is that you want to see charts for. We would love to hear about it. Guys, something cool going on right now. And no, I'm not paid to talk about this, but I do have a link if you want to use it to check out your land. I think the XSPECTAR Metaverse is going to be huge. I just want to share this with you. The land picking is going on right now. Some of the regions are already sold out. You can't get in. I snoozed a little. I didn't snooze. Like I knew this was going on, and I don't want to say I was lazy, but I was lazy. So I didn't get into the beach city, and I keep looking, coming back to see in case someone gave up property here, but they didn't. That way I could maybe get some, but I landed in Tokyo. So all 8,888 are sold out. You can pay for this in I think XRP. You can pay for it using a credit card, XDC, all different tokens that they accept for this. XSPECTAR tokens, of course. There's HBAR you can pay in. Mountain City still has a lot of plots. The ones that are already sold out, Marina City is already sold out. New York City is taking a while to load, but New York is actually starting to sell out as well too. So I would definitely check these out if you're interested in getting land in the metaverse. I think the block that I have probably cost about, I got it less. Like now it costs about $3,000 for the same plot that I got, but I picked it up during the sale that they were having like a while back where you could get good deals, like a lot better deals. But I'm bullish on land in the metaverse. I really am. You can have your own business. You can decide, you could do literally whatever you want, hang out with your friends. The possibilities are really endless, and they have a really insane team at XSPECTAR. I mean, Bob Way is just an absolute mastermind as well, and he's part of this team. He used to work for Ripple. So definitely check that out. And another cool metaverse project, speaking of Ripple, that you should definitely be aware of if you're not, is the Futureverse. Now, this was actually on here a little bit, like I think this is from January, but just to kind of bring this to your attention, because not enough people are talking about Futureverse. This, I believe, is also going to be huge. The partnerships that they have, and I'll bring up and show you, they already have partnerships with like Warner Brothers. I saw Reebok, of course, Ripple. There's so many. Silo. It's absolutely insane. But Ripple backed Futureverse to bring Ready Player One franchise to the metaverse. So I thought that this was pretty neat. Like I said, for some reason, not a lot of people are talking about this and the Root token. So Futureverse says joint products will be rolled out sometime in 2024 on the Root network, which is distributed ledger technology. We're very aware of what that is, which utilizes root tokens for security and governance, and Ripple's XRP for gas fees. So XRP will be utilized in this metaverse. But for a deeper look, you can check this out. I have this nice little infographic. I actually put this out for my subscribers yesterday, and I just thought it was interesting. Silo, they're super under the radar. And what I like about a lot of these companies is they build in stealth mode and they build really quietly. I do have the Silo wallet. It's really cool because it has like encrypted messaging, and you can do like your staking on there, all different things. It's pretty neat. But, and I'm going to pull up their website because it's really, really impressive. But you can see that Ripple is a partner here. Like I said, Warner Brothers, Reebok, FIFA. Go through. It's super impressive. MasterCard. So I definitely urge you to check out what they are building. And when you have a sec, you gotta check out Silo. I'm telling you, this is so quiet. It's under the radar. This website blows my mind. Look. Yeah, I can give you music. Isn't this sick? Look at that. And this only moves when I move it. This is so dope. All right, I can turn off the music on that now. All right, so I found some really, really cool stuff. All right, I'm going to bring up now trade intuition. You won't lie, staking my root was a little hard to do, hard to learn. Yeah, there's always a learning curve with everything that you get into. And you know what, though? Sometimes it's worth it just to sit back and learn. What's up, buddy? How are you doing?
Doing good, doing real good. I find it amazing as far as the whole metaverse goes. Just real quick, can you imagine telling your grandkids, yeah, I bought some land. Like, oh, grandma, where is it? Let's go. It's like, no, it's in the metaverse. What's that? That's like an imaginary place. Well, did you have to pay for it or did they give it to you? No, I spent $10,000 to buy this land in a place that doesn't exist, but it made me, money. I was like, how did it make you money? Don't ask me about it. Just know I got money. So I just think it's so funny that the whole metaverse even exists. I'm saying a lot, but I do think it's very funny. Now, can you make money? Yes, definitely. Have we seen it? Yes. Mm-hmm. Sand, for example, Snoop Dogg, just all these corporations, AMC, everybody, buying pieces of land for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So with that being said, as far as metaverse, can it make you money? Yep. I think sand is another one in on top of root that would be really good to enter as well.
But, and I think it's like real life though, like location. That beach where I was showing in XSPECTAR, that was obviously the most desirable, right? Everybody wanted to be there. It sold out really quickly and there wasn't as much land. I ended up picking Tokyo because I'm like, well, in real life, I'm probably not going to Tokyo anytime soon. Let me just, in the metaverse, let me have a spot there. Let me build a really awesome property. I think I have a whole block. So I'll probably put some kind of a business, which is what I really want to do. I want to come up with something that can make money for me, as passive income. So whatever that looks like, I think it'll be a fun time. But there's just literally so much out there that you can do. I think, what was the number? I know it was trillions that the World Economic Forum estimated that would be coming into the metaverse within the next few years. So that's big. That's trillions with a T, man.
Yeah, no doubt it's gonna make money. Maybe I'm just so old that it's like, you want me to buy an imaginary what to play a game on there and spend real money on imaginary outfits and cars, and why? But it's gonna make people money, and like I said, it has. And when the first Metaverse game started coming out, it's like, man, I remember this Wolfenstein 3D back in the 90s. It's like that's exactly how the graphics look. I mean, just absolutely horrible. But now,
Mhm.
a few years have gone by, and now they're finally catching up to what games should be. So there is a future, of course, in this. And since it's crypto, everybody's jumping on it, even though it looked like crap, 90s games. But now it's much better. So can you make money?
Exactly.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, you just gotta know what you're doing and also who you're beside is huge. If a celebrity buys land in either of these metaverses, the property all around it is going to
To
go
the
up.
moon.
Obviously.
Yes.
Absolutely it will. I
Yes.
mean, I just saw somebody, guys, I know the bull run is back. I just saw someone pay 0.9 Bitcoin for a pixelated cat. We are so
Wow.
back.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
and just like how you said it, and it's good to get into projects just how you said before anybody's talking about it.
Mhm.
Because you don't want to get into a project once these huge YouTubers and influencers and sports athletes and whatever start talking about it because now you're too late. But if you get
Exactly.
in now, the land that you were talking about and everything else, just whatever you can afford just to lose, just how anything is, and
Mhm.
just let it sit. And
Right.
who knows, by the end of this bull run, it could 100x. Nobody knows. So yeah,
Exactly. And I think about, and it's the same thing with these meme tokens, right? You could buy 10 different ones, and hopefully one out of that 10 will hit, and it's a number that, you're reimbursed for what you lost on the other
right.
ones. But you can't go in with this, especially into memes. And guys, especially right now, thinking that you're going to make bank off of these, chasing these green candles. You
Right.
got to be careful. You don't want to get stuck holding the bag. And I think we should take a look at some of these meme tokens. Can you do, in your opinion, can you do accurate TA on meme tokens that are pumping, that are in bull run? What do you think?
100%. You just have to know how to chart them and 100%. Yeah.
All right, let's look at them because I just let's pull up a couple just for funsies. I want to know if Whiff has any life left in this little doggy right now, or if we're looking for a pullback, and when. When I was lucky, I got into that in the very beginning, and I've been holding that bag, so I can't wait to go look at it. But I want
And that's
profit.
WIN, right?
Yeah, WEN. When?
Yeah, I actually posted that one in yesterday, I think. That one's it's no, maybe I was just looking at it. I forget. I look at so many. Let's see, WIN USDT. But this one made me a crap load of money in 2021. It's a gambling coin and also a Chinese coin, I believe. And I bought it, and on one of my live streams, they were telling me like, Joe, it's up, and I go and I look, it's like, holy crap! I think it went up to like almost 100 and something percent. And I said, man, like I want to keep it, but like it looks like it's finding resistance, so I'm gonna sell half of it. And
Mhm.
then sure enough, like during 30 minutes into the show, I go and I check back at it, and it looks like it continuing to lose its support. I said, man, I'm gonna sell another half of it and just let the rest ride. I check on it the next day, and sure enough, it traced maybe like 20 more percent. I said, I'm selling it all. I don't even care. Even if it pumped, I wait, get it in my next level. And that's the thing, guys. Like, there's always another entry, always another entry.
Yeah.
So don't ever feel like, oh, you have to hold on to it because nah, just sell. And sure enough, I'm glad I did though. I'm glad I completely sold it all because then once I don't know, like a week or two went by, it went down like 80%, 90%. So I didn't get stuck holding it. Made a huge amount on that one. Let's see here. Which one did you want first?
Let's go with when first.
Okay.
Tyndale, this is kind of funny. Can we talk about avoiding gas fees when cashing out? That's the cost of doing business on Ethereum, buddy.
Yes. And you think about it, you made hopefully $1,000 profit, and now you got to pay 200. It's like paying tax. So you can't get away with $5. It's gonna, and the more activity that gets on the Ethereum blockchain,
Mhm.
as far as Uniswap and everything else, the more congested it gets, the higher the gas fees get. I lost a lot. I lost a lot of money back in 2021, and I even increased the gas fee. It was over $100. It was like 150, something like that. It was crazy, and I didn't get my coin. So I met getting with my buddies, like, what happened? He goes, oh, your trading go through. I said, well, where's my money at? My gas. He goes, oh no, they take that. I said, are you serious? It's like, wow. So it's the price you have to pay.
Absolutely. They got us on that. That's why I love Solana. You can just put a few bucks in on Radium and get yourself a meme token. You know, you're not losing a whole lot.
Right.
Are you able to pull it up?
Yeah, I have a win. I need to share my screen.
Yeah.
About that. Is it under present?
Yep.
Okay, share screen.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can do a tab, or you can do.
I was like, what are you waiting for? What's taking you so long?
Don't mind us, guys.
This one. There we go. Okay. I was like, man, you're stalling, but you're stalling a lot. Like, what's going on? Well, now we know. Now we know. All right, so this is Win, also known as Wink. I do have my alert up here. I set this some time ago, maybe a day or two ago. I don't even remember. Right now, when I get in, more than likely not, just because it boomed. Like, this is what you want to catch. So looking at this coin, kind of do a rapid fire type session. Looking at this, everything looks good, no divergence. Here we can see that we do have a level. Let's go to our magnet tool. We have a level right here that it needs to break above. What is the price range? About 7%. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is I want to set an alert, basically where I set my alert, right above this resistance zone. So this is my resistance zone. Let's go to red. So my resistance zone. And now let me go back to my daily so I can get more of a picture. So I am looking at some really nice potential profits. I'm going to enter up here. And the reason I'm going to enter up here is because the price action could, let's bring this over. The price action could come up, come down, come up, come down, come up, and then fake us out and do that. So what I want to do is I want to have a tight stop loss. Maybe like I forget what the market cap was on this. And whenever you're doing market caps or whenever you're doing stop losses, it depends on the market cap. So if you see that I do a tight stop loss and it's not good for your market cap coin, because I don't know this one, just, these are never, definite prices. This is just my thought. So for the target, I would enter up here. I wouldn't even mess with this area. I'd enter up here. My first target would be roughly around, and this can do it too, 52%. Like and it's a low market cap coin. That I know, because that's why I was looking at it. So this is one of the targets. And then for our stop loss, okay, not too bad. We can do about.
Okay, I think you're on the wrong one. It says S&P 500.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why I can't see what you're looking at.
Let me try that again then.
SPX. Yeah, I think you got present.
Yeah,
different one.
Present. Let's see, share screen. Try it again. Oh, that's let's see. There we go.
Hey, we got it.
There we go. Good. Man, I tell you what, I'm glad this isn't my live stream because, man, I would fire the other person. It's like, you know what? Get out of here.
I can't fire you. You're here for free.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I need a raise. I really do. All right, guys. So if you are still here, I would love to see the chat go crazy with ones. If you're still here, that would show me, of course, your love and support for, of course, Gen X and myself. And as always, there is technical difficulties, which, well, you saw right here. You saw it here first, guys. So definitely smash the ones. I want to see hype in the chat. Right now, we're looking at Win. This is a low market cap coin. This is a gem. You have 52% for your target and a stop loss of about 16%. And for this one, I like doing these to where it makes it nice and big for everybody to see. Here we go. Stop loss is right around this number, and that's around 16%. Now, as far as entry goes, I would wait for a 4-hour candle to close above this level. And the level we're referring to is, let's do Alt H, 1897. So that is the level we're waiting for, 1897. And let me make this nice and big for you. 1897. No, 1878. There we go. 1878. And then we'll make this one blue. There we go. So this is the level it needs to cross. And once it crosses this on the 4-hour time frame, what we're doing is we're looking for buying the breakout. The candle must close. Very important. Do not buy an active candle crossing. It has to close. The candle body has to be above the area mentioned, 1878. Once it closes, then you can enter on the 4-hour time frame. It's going to go up and then more than likely come back down. And then you get on the retest. The reason for this, I entered 3 spots. One on the breakout, one on the retest when it finally does curve up, and then one on the break of the recent high. The reason for that, if we enter here and we get stopped out, well, we only get stopped out 16% of our 33% investment. Very important. I cannot stress this enough. Do not go in 100% because every time you can lose and lose and lose. So that was the first one. That was rapid fire. Any questions on this one?
No, I don't have questions on that one. But
Okay.
when? So that one was win. That's the casino token, right?
Yes.
Okay, but I need WEN, Joe. Please.
Which one?
WEN.
Oh,
As in,
WEN. Good
when.
Lord. I thought you meant win, like win.
No, but I was letting you roll with it. I'm like, all right, he's on a mission here. He's on a roll.
I thought this is the one we were talking about. Oops, not that one.
That's okay.
Well,
It's
that one
still
I am
good
looking at,
today.
so you definitely want to check that one out for sure.
There we go. See? Still good TA.
We get 2 for 1.
Yes, we do.
Okay, we'll do KuCoin. Oh, no. This one I would not enter. Why? It is already pumped. It's too late, guys. It's too late. You know, you want to wait for a retrace. Same thing here, even on the 4-hour. So what I would do is do a fib retracement tool to see where it might come down to. See, I can't even do a. So, and this is a good learning experience too. You could, if you wanted to, do a fib retracement from here to here, but it needs an actual pivot. This isn't really a pivot. This would be more cheating. If it comes down, then yes, this point is active and valid, but it could go up. So now we have to look at it a different way. Now we can do a fib retracement from top to bottom. And then let's go ahead and reverse this. So reverse. Nope, that doesn't help either. Let's see. Okay, we can do from here to here. So all this, let's go. Can this even do this? No, it's an uncharted territory. Let's go to, let's try this. Okay, same thing. So what we could do is we could go to a lower time frame. If it does come down, hopefully it bounces off of this area and then comes up. But I mean, for this one, man, it's just way too much. I would think that it would probably come down to this level just based off of the price action. And it really needs to cool off. Could it continue going up? Yep, sure could. So this right here is going to be hopefully a support level. Let's go to a smaller time frame. We could extend this out just a little bit more, but I'd rather just have it on the actual levels here. Now, if I were to enter, this is really tough. If I was to enter, I would have a tight stop loss because it could dump all this. And the dumpage I'm looking at is anywhere from 30% to possibly even 50%. 50% would sound more reasonable, but 30% minimum. So if I were to enter, I would do a tight stop loss right around 10%. And as far as trying to look for targets, okay. I think we did this one already though. No, 1 hour. Okay. So we're going to go from the low. to the high, to the low. Then we got our targets there. So we can get rid of this one. And see if we do a reverse on this. Nope. Okay. I mean, what you could do, I mean, you can just add numbers to it and it'd be just the same as the other ones. So let me show you that. So here are my levels. You can just throw a negative in front of these numbers and then it'll go the opposite way. So you can do that. But I'm not going to mess with that. But that's how you can get other levels.
Okay. So let's say you got this at pretty much the bottom, maybe just a little bit up from the bottom. When would you think about taking first profits on this? Would you say, nah, I'm just going to let it all ride because bull run, YOLO? Or would you take some profits and buy back in at a retracement?
Oh, I always buy back in. Yeah. So, if it goes up, and normally what I'll do is I call it the 2-for-1 system. Everybody has different names for it. But every time it breaks above 2 levels, I'll move up my stop loss 1. So let's say I had my stop loss was down here and I didn't enter till right here. So one thing with me, I never say what I would have done like after, oh yeah, I would have gotten it way down here. No, I would have more than likely waited till this or this part right here. But we'll just, for argument's sake, say right here. So let's say I had my stop loss entered here and my stop loss was super tight, about 10%. So enter and it goes up, it breaks this level, it's continuing up. And what I'll do is I'll get my stop loss and I'll move it up 1 level. And then price goes up 2 levels and then I'll move it up 1 level. So now there's different ways of doing this. One is kind of like this, where it's a trailing stop loss, where I manually do it. Or as it's going up and now I'm up 80%, I'll sell 30 or 40% of it, sometimes 50. It just depends on the coin. And hopefully it comes down. If it doesn't, it continues going up, that's fine. I just wait. I wait for it to come down, and usually it'll come down like good 20-30%. Find a bounce, and once it starts bouncing, then I'll add into it. And basically it's compounding your gains. So all the profits you made, you compound it. But this one's really hard. If I was gonna get in, man, I would have to. I don't like these coins just for this. It's really tough. I mean, you can get in. Yeah, you can get in. I mean, there's no doubt about that. You can get in. It's just, and when I say tough, I mean with the risk. I mean, because you can get in any coin, but here, this would be my level of resistance. Oh, what am I doing? This is my level of resistance. I'll do it right there. So it would have to be above this, and then I would do a tight stop loss. I don't really care. I would do a tight stop loss, and if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. So I'll do it right here for my stop loss. And this is, but it has to do this number though. It has to break out and higher risk because it's lower time frame. If it does break out, the 15-minute candle needs to close above the level of this level right here. Let's do Alt H. Once it crosses above it, we get into the trade. Hopefully it gains support and then continues up. And then of course on this retrace or this retrace, whichever, I would prefer to wait more candles just so you get more confluence that it's going to go your way, because it could look, because this is such a smaller time frame, it could look like it's going your way and then you get stopped out. So this one, it will take patience, but I mean, you can enter this one. It's just way higher risk.
I wouldn't leverage trade that. See, I don't have the balls to leverage trade that because it's too all over the place for me. And
right.
I don't use a stop loss. I know you're gonna shake your head at me. But
I mean, you can not have a stop loss, and then of course just add to your entry so you don't get liquidated. And I've done that too. But there have been times where I run out. It's like, man, I just gotta eat it. Like I gotta take the loss.
Yeah, for
this one, it's a hard one, but.
All right, so we have more.
Don't give me another win.
Drop in the
Don't give
chat.
me another win.
I'm not gonna give you another win. I'm not gonna give you another. I'm not gonna give you any more W's. Okay.
No WIN, no WEN, no WENH. None of those, please.
No,
Good
no
Lord.
more of those. All right. Well, we have one, and I do think it's a smaller cap actually.
Okay.
But it's been looking pretty good. XCN, and then after that, we have a few more, but they're kind of like mainstream. ICP,
Okay.
XRP, and Jasmy. But we can start out with XCN, please.
Okay. XCN as in Nancy.
Yes.
Okay. And then USDT.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And we'll do KuCoin. XCN. Okay. All right. Good stuff. This one, let's go to a higher time frame. Right now, we can see that we're right underneath resistance. And if I had this available on a short, I would definitely short it. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. More than likely, this is where we might get a bounce. Let's see. We got a pivot right here. It had a really nice move. You know what I think about entering for a long? No, I mean, you don't want to chase these. That's one thing that you don't want to do. And don't worry, guys, like there's going to be money left and right. You don't want to be chasing coins. You want to be in the coins before other people are talking about it. And that's why it's super important. Learn how to trade, find support resistance, find, trend lines, find patterns. If you do patterns, find all that stuff so that you don't have to rely on somebody say, oh, like get in this one right now because they already got into it like several months ago. Okay, so
this one, do you know what I did? I had this a couple weeks too early, right? Like I made a little bit of profit on it, and I was waiting for this bigger pump that just happened. But I was like, this shit's not happening. I'm selling it, and I'm gonna jump into this other one because it's primed and ready. And then
right.
the network got attacked. There was some exploit, and they paused the trading on Mexi after it dropped 50%. And I was like,
jeez.
fail. So that was my lesson, being impatient. So still happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah. And that's one of my biggest lessons. My most expensive lesson was patience. That was my most expensive lesson because I wasn't patient at all. Like I would get into coins left and right. I'd chase all the green ones, and it was just horrible. It was a very expensive lesson. Let's see here. So for this one, if I were to enter, I would do a super tight, very tight stop loss. And just because more than likely I'm gonna get stopped out. And I would rather lose only 5% than 15 or 20%. Because if it does come down, we do have a support level right around 14% from buying the breakout entry. Well, let's make it more realistic. I mean, because we're not going to get to the actual bottom. So more than likely right here. So we're looking at around 16% that it could come down before it meets its next support level. But if it doesn't hold this, I mean, you're looking at good 25, 30%. Now, if you're very bullish on the token, on the project and everything, and you're okay with holding it, keeping it as an investment, then sure, just, don't have a stop loss, add on retraces. But the only thing is, how long are you willing to hold this coin before possibly you're in profits? Instead of just being another coin, making money off of that, wait for this alert to go off and then enter the coin again. So, there's a whole bunch of different variations that go in. Yeah. So for this one, I would just do like 8% stop loss. I would enter once it breaks this level on the 4-hour candle. It must close above this level of 24,836. And then, of course, same thing. More than likely, it'll get rejected right here off of 27,773. And then possibly a higher low before it breaks up. And then, of course, we would have our stop loss underneath this wick, which serves as resistance throughout the entire chart. Support, resistance, trend lines. This is why the price action is my number one indicator, because it tells me where it stopped and where it started or bounced. So those are my targets, or my target 19%, stop loss around 8%. So a 2-to-1 ratio as far as reward to risk reward, however you want to say it. That's my take on that one.
Nice. Thank you. All right. We have more requests. We have CLV. I actually don't know what that is. ICP, XRP, and Jasmy. I'll leave those up.
CLV.
Yeah, somebody's asking for
CLV.
CLV. They asked for it twice.
It
I'm not
looks
familiar with that.
familiar. CLV. Binance. Clover Finance. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Okay. So this one, same thing.
Small
I
market
wouldn't.
cap.
Oh, okay. Small market cap. Good. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's only like a $60 million market cap.
Okay. Good. Yeah. For this one, it did break above this level, which is good. I would have to see what it does. Well, this one might actually be ready. At first, I was thinking, no, definitely not. But now that I'm looking at this, okay, wait a minute. I don't like it. At first, I did, but now that I'm looking at the candles tell you a story. The candles tell me pump and dump. I don't like this coin. All pump and dump,
Ooh.
pump and dump, pump and dump, pump and dump.
You
I
think
don't
it's
like
a
this
team?
coin.
Like, kind of, do you think it's one of these tokens? Like, the ones I noticed a lot that are like that is team takes a paycheck every time it comes up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So for that reason, I don't like it. I'll give you a target real quick, but me personally, I would stay away from this coin. And another thing that kind of tipped me off was all these little candles, all these little candles. What this is, it's a bot. It's a bot buying and selling, so it doesn't get delisted from an exchange. And it's like, okay, there's people that are interacting with it, but it's not. It's a bot, and what the bot is doing, it's keeping the price relatively the same. It's not making it go up or coming down. And then people see this and they'll buy in 100, 500, 1,000, whatever it is, depending on the market cap. And then it pumps up. And then, of course, the people who were down here was like, man, this thing's not moving. They set their targets, and you have to buy from someone who's selling. So you're actually buying the people who are bought down here. I would stay away from this point. But if I was going to enter, I would have to wait for a pullback. But I would not set my entry as a bid, meaning that you put your entry in the order books waiting for it to get filled, because this can happen and your order gets filled, because my entry would be roughly right here. This would be my entry, but I would not put it in right now. I would put an alert. Once the alert goes off, I look at the exchange to see if the price action is indeed gaining support on this level, like such, on the 4-hour time frame. If it is, great, because we have potential making some profit. However, if you put your bid in the order books, as soon as it comes down, your bid gets hit, your order gets filled, comes down, you're losing money. Not smart, especially because of the history that just happened. And let's say you don't have a stop loss, or let's say you have a stop loss. Worst case, you have a stop loss 15, 20%. It comes down so fast and hard that your stop loss gets skipped. I want to see in the chat on number 2, if that has ever happened to you. If you have been pooped on by the exchanges, by your price not getting filled, your stop loss not getting filled. I want to see a number 2 in the chat right now, guys. Has that ever happened to you? You had a stop loss, and because the price came down so hard, it did not get filled. And what do? You wake up and you see that now you're down 70%. So this is very difficult when it comes to low market cap coins, that you just got to be real careful.
A
So
lot
what
of
I like
people
to
in
do,
chat, number 2.
number
A
2, I'm
lot of
telling you,
twos. A lot
been
of
pooped
twos.
on, been pooped on. I'm telling you guys,
A lot of poop in the
and
chat.
this is the risk that we take when we enter smaller cap coins. Do not, I repeat, do not put in 1,000, 5,000, or 10,000 all at once. What you want to do is you want to go in increments. This is a lot of stuff that people don't teach you. Or if they do teach you, well, you got a $99 an hour type scenario. There's a lot out there. Everybody wants to give this to you, well, for $99 an hour. Here, come on the show, Jenna X's show, Sunday nights. and let her know. Let her know if you want me back on Sunday nights. Tweet about it. Tweet about it. Of course, tag her, tag myself, and if we get enough votes, I'll make it a priority to come on here and share my knowledge and not charge you anything. I don't have a course. I don't have nothing. My goal is to get rich with you, not because of you. Period.
Right.
Nobody's like everybody wants to study something. And what really gets me, and I know I'm on a tangent, what really gets me is the multi-millionaires. They've already made it. Man, I'm happy for them. Not hating, happy for them. But they're still charging you a crap load of money to where you have to scrounge up money just to, your family can eat as well, go to a dinner or, the birthday party or whatever, so that you can hopefully get this course that can change their life and sacrifice. But they already made it. They're on a boat. They're, driving Lamborghinis. They're doing all this other stuff.
Exactly.
And to me, like that really, really gets me. So for me personally, this has been my thing since I started. I want to get rich with you, not because of you. So definitely tag us both on Twitter.
Yeah.
And let's see if I can come back, on Sundays. It's up to you guys. It's up to you.
I would love that.
With
guys, show the love, show all of the love, sharing this knowledge. And I appreciate that you're willing to come on here and do that, because obviously, I don't have the TA experience that you do. And, I really appreciate learning from you and hearing your point of view. I'm over here. I'm firing off like 32 indicators, man. Like I got everything on here, right? I'm like, this is how, like, but thank goodness for them. It's like my training wheels. I haven't fully taken off the training wheels. Now I've, done the lifer method, but here's the thing. I'm with you because I want to make it with everybody, right? There's so many working class heroes out there, and I want everybody to know, you don't have to sit there from certain select hours of the day. There are, I think, some hours that are better for trading, but in crypto, it's open 24 hours. You don't have to be in a ton of trades. Literally, you could just make a couple good trades a week, really. And guys, don't do this out of necessity. When you come and you trade because you need the money, that's when you're going to fail, right? Be grateful and show gratitude for every little bit that you can rip out of the markets and that you get, and be thankful. And yeah, you don't have to cover all your bills in, one trade or something like that. It's honing in your skills, and just know that you're learning valuable information that you can take with you forever and keep building on, and I think that's what's so amazing, honestly.
Right.
So
yeah. And like for me, I love Lifer. I was with Lifer. It was so funny. I would have my live stream at 6 a.m. Central Time, and Lifer would have his at 9 or whatever. So the times, like my time would finish, and then we would all jump to his. And this is back in 2021. And so this was before he became like really, really big. And so we would all, kind of raid his thing, and he'd, hey, trade intuition and blah, blah. And I've actually done, some of his courses and everything. Love the dude. Super great guy. Heart went out to him, as far as, his family, his mom and dad passing and everything. But yeah, he's a great guy. I love him to death. And, I wish everybody success, For me personally, I would rather help those that really, really need help. Now, there's a lot of money in the market. Man, you can get rich selling courses. Good Lord.
yeah, you could. Yep, absolutely.
Yep. So let's see here. This was, oh, wait, we didn't finish. So
We are
CLV.
on CLV.
Sometimes I get sidetracked, guys. And when that happens, just kind of like, let me know. So
yeah, these are good things to talk about, though.
Yeah. And for me, I'm all about experience, because that's what you're really paying for. Like whenever you're paying like a course or whatever, yes, you're getting a bunch of stuff that's regurgitated to you from websites, but the main thing is experience. So whenever somebody does sell a course, like I don't get mad at them or anything like that. It's like, yeah, man, make your money. For me, I would just rather, help. That's what I do. Let's see this. So this is a horrible risk to reward. It's almost a 1-to-1. And I'll give you another target way up here. But yeah, would I advise this one? Definitely not. So my next target would be right around here.
Moral of the story, we don't like this one so much.
What's up?
I said, moral of the story, we don't like this one so much unless
No.
you know something and you're in their telegrams or you know somebody on the team and they're about to crank out some kind of wicked marketing and there's
Right.
some kind of like, unless you know something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what's the what was the next one?
So crypto crazy in the house. All kinds of friends joining us. Smash that like. Show
Nice.
us
Yeah,
some
definitely, guys.
ones,
Smash the
twos,
like.
any numbers. Just smash that like. We're happy you're here. Okay, so ICP was next.
Okay. I
And
love
you know,
ICP.
I do too.
Go ahead.
I like it. And actually, Filecoin was on a mission today. And I was like, I wonder if it's going to get up to ICP. I just like watch between the two of them. I wonder which one has, more oomph in this bull run. I think it might be ICP, but I loaded up on Filecoin. But I trade
Yeah,
ICP.
I do like ICP. It's got a huge market cap already. I mean, the last time I looked at it was a few months ago, and it was what, a billion? I don't even know what it's at. And of course, with same thing with like Shiba, those higher market cap coins, can they continue to make money? Yes, definitely. It's just a lot harder to 4x, 5x, 10x your money because, well, they have to do that in billions of dollars for the company. So with that being said, like I will get some ICP more than likely. My plan still hasn't changed. March and April. Oh, we're already March. Well, I gotta start buying this month and next month to start buying some coins and for more trading, but more so for holding. That's what I
Wait,
really
why
want to do.
wait, why weren't you buying these coins like, last year before they
High
started
risk,
popping all up?
high risk. Now, of course, I knew, and I was, posting charts and everything, and people were making money, but everybody trades differently. So for me,
Okay.
it wasn't risk. It wasn't worth the risk because what I want to do is I
You
want
don't
to
want to hold
invest
them.
in these coins, and I don't want to buy it and then because who knows what's going to happen. Like the history part says, buy the last 6 months of last year because it's going to come up and all your coins going to 200, 300x or 10x at least until for right now. And I was like, I don't know. I'm going to wait. So this was officially my first bear market. And now what I know to do is definitely next bear market, the 6 months prior to the next bull market, I will definitely start buying. And to me, I thought, okay, well, let me see if I can do this. So I already know what to do and what not to do this bull run because of last bull run. Now, this was my first bear cycle, so now I know exactly what to do. I could have everybody in my ear saying, "Oh, do this, do this, do this." It was like, well, wait a minute. Let me try. Let me try this way. See if I can do a little bit more. My mistake, and I'll tell you my mistakes. I have nothing to sell you. My mistake was I should have been buying the last 6 months of 2023. I think I said 2022. 2023, the last 6 months I should have been buying, and I didn't. But it's okay.
Well, I
Next
think
bull run.
I'm
Next
like a
bull run.
psychic because I knew that we were bottomed out. I didn't know because you can't 100% know, but I had a
Right.
very strong feeling that September, October, and I actually put a tweet up in October. I think it was like very beginning of October, very end of September that said TikTok. Like I just knew I'm like, we're gonna be going up soon. Like we're bottomed, just looking at
Mhm.
everything. So it felt good. I was like, I don't feel like I'm doing wrong, but now I can understand from the trader perspective of how long is it going to take for this to start going back up again, and
Right.
move and make, bigger moves, whatever. But right now for me, I don't want to buy anything else unless, okay, root, maybe because I found that I like that it hasn't popped off yet. It hasn't seen a bull run yet. And I'm like, this is going to be used in the Futureverse ecosystem. I was looking at all their partners. I'm like, this has potential. It has hype potential. I think
Right.
gaming and metaverse is going to do just crazy numbers. But yeah, so that one. But honestly, everything's too expensive for me right now. I just want to trade it. I'm not, yeah, I'm not
Yeah, and
hodling. I'm not adding to
it
anything.
might look expensive right now, but you're gonna look at it, a year from now and be like, man, it was only $20 and now it's 232. Like I should have bought. So that's the
Uh,
thing with me. Like I know the prices are gonna go up. And due to my risk management, like I know that anything that I do when I do start trading active, I mean, I I trade, but it's not like trading, not like I'm used to. I'll do like one or two here and there. Right now I'm in a leverage trade, Harmony One, but like I don't call that trading because I'm not like actively doing it every single day and 3-5 coins a day. That's what I call trading. So I've traded before, but not what I can call trading. But yeah, I got into that one just a little bit ago, and right now I'm up 28%, 3x leverage, baby leverage, 3x leverage. So that's good. But for ICP, what I would do is I would wait for it to break above 14,603. Of course, on the 4-hour time frame, candle needs to close above this. Once it does, I would enter a third, and the same thing. Wait for retrace, enter a third, and then break out of this next level, enter a third. And the reason I do that is just for safety. Some people don't like the way I trade because it's too safe. However, you could use this as your full entry if you wanted to. Just know that if you get stopped out, let's say, we'll just do simple math, $100. You just lost $10. Me, I just lost, let's say I put 33%. So 33, so I lost $3. So I can do this 3 more times than you can. And what it's going to do is going to build on top of this. Then, of course, I add to my next entry, and then I add to my next entry. So it's all risk. I've already done the crazy, all in at the first level, and usually it works. But then when it doesn't, when we start getting more into the bull market, when we start getting full-fledged, everybody's just crazy, this is not going to be 33% anymore. This is either going to be the whole amount or maybe 75% and then 25% lower. So, and that's one thing too, you have to adjust with the market. Before I was doing my stop losses really tight, about 5%, 7%. Now it's going to go down to about 15, maybe 20% because now the market is changing. And this is something that's very important. You can't have something that's set in stone, and that's the only way you do it. Depending on the market, depends on how you trade. Personal opinion. Oh yeah, let me do a target real quick, and then we can go to the next one. We'll do a target. So that's a 4-to-1 ratio right there. That's good. So it's underneath our resistance level. We're not being greedy. We're not going all the way up to the top. And that's one thing you don't want to do. You do not want to be greedy because everybody else is going to be greedy. And what you're doing is you're getting in front of the line. Who wants to be in a big old long line when you can be the very first one? Sell your token. Who cares about this extra 6%? I mean, I've done it to where I've sold prior to people 20%. I didn't care. I still made a lot of money because what happens sometimes, it'll come up here. It'll hit, oh my gosh. It'll come up here. It'll hit mine, come down, almost hit yours, come down, almost hit yours, come down, almost hit yours, and now it comes all the way down. And now you have to wait several days, several weeks, or whatever before your finally hits. While this whole time, I made money in another coin, or I made money on that one. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, so that's ICP, target, stop loss, and entries. And next one, XRP.
Right. Yeah, we need XRP now.
I hate XRP. I know
Don't you like to trade stable coins? What's wrong with you?
Right. I know people just don't use the Kool-Aid, guys, please. And I mean, you're already licking your lips with the Kool-Aid. Let's see.
Listen, I left the cult.
Yes, you did, and I'm very proud of you too.
Thank you.
Very proud of you. Oh, we did this one. I think on my live stream, but let's get rid of this. Oh yeah, I don't like XRP. And if you did your own research, if you stop listening to all these YouTubers and the music that's always playing, it's literally always playing. It's the same intro. That's a form of brainwashing. And just in case you knew that or didn't know that, that's a form of brainwashing. All the visuals that they do all the time, that's a form of brainwashing.
Yeah, it gets old. Like nothing's changed fundamentally. Like I'm gonna hold it. I married the bag, but it's like cool. Let's not miss out on everything else that's going on around us. You know what I mean? So it's cool. I'm still gonna hold it.
Yeah,
I'll never sell all of it just in case.
I still have some. I have some in my Ledger wallet. And I'm just gonna wait to 2025 and then sell all of it. November 2025.
The resident XRP maxi. We don't need him back next week.
That's it. Yeah. So yeah, and I know a lot of people are XRP maxis, and You know, the only thing I can say is if you did research, you would your own research. You know, you would see there for the banks and crypto. The purpose of crypto is to get away from the centralization of the banks of their government.
No,
It gives power to the people.
that's the purpose of Bitcoin.
Well, crypto, yeah, Bitcoin, crypto, yeah,
That's the purpose of Bitcoin.
XRP,
That's not the purpose of the whole crypto space. Like
okay,
the initial
privacy,
fundamentals of Bitcoin. Yeah, definitely. That's what it's all about. Now it sucks because institutions are coming in and everything buying it all up. I mean that
right,
it's a double-edged sword, right? Oh, price go up, yay. But at the same point in time, it sucks for what it was meant to do. And
right.
I
So
don't like that. But
crypto in general is for the people. That's crypto in general. You know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, all these dApps and everything. It's to help people. It's to help, you know, to validate. Like if they had the registration, the voting, everything on the blockchain, everything is verifiable. The government could not tell us certain things. Yes or no?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
okay.
So
I
that's
understand.
crypto in a nutshell. In a nutshell. Now, the only one that I have seen, granted, I haven't done a lot of research. The only one that I have seen is XRP wants to be with the banks and wants to be their banking payment, everything. And that's excuse me, that's great
Mhm.
for XRP. That's great for the banking system. I have nothing against that. That is great. That's another source of people getting into the crypto space because now they can use that to easily transfer instead of money. What's that? Western Union and everything else. They can use XRP, which is absolutely perfect. However, in my opinion, XRP is siding with the banks.
Yeah, no, I
They're
mean they
helping
are.
them.
It's right on
Yeah,
their thing. I mean, CBDCs. I
yeah.
mean, that's not whatever. I think
I
everyone
hate
that's
the
just
banks.
into it, they're like, oh,
I'm gonna let you know right now. I hate the
mm,
banks.
yeah, we all do. But everybody, I think in XRP is like, oh, Nostra Vostra. Oh, the one to rule them all. Oh, we're gonna move trillions and trillions of dollars to this, and even through tokenized assets and all these different things. But it is solving a problem, right? We have a money
Right.
problem. We know that it's too hard to be able to send, a large amount of money
Hmm.
overseas, without taking a couple of days and everything. That the system is ancient. So yeah, definitely
Right.
solves problems. To hold and make money, no, it sucks. And these billionaires don't give a shit about the little guys. This was made for payments. It is
Right.
simplifying payments. We can sit here and speculate all we want on it, but I'm so over that. It was so bad for my mental health. I'll be honest with you guys. And yeah, so I do like to still trade it whenever I see potential, but at the same point, it's frustrating. It is a frustrating token to hold. I am not gonna lie.
Yep. Same. Same. And you know, like I said, I did my research and everything, and the first things I saw was XRP to $5. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Wow. And I did more research, and it's for the banks and everything. And I was like, oh, that's great. That's great. Then I did more research as far as other cryptos. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Crypto is like for the people. I don't like the banks. I said, oh, okay. So then I became very biased on it. I'm very biased. Like, I'm
I
very
just
biased.
don't think crypto in general is for the people. I think Bitcoin is for the
Which one
people.
is not for the people? Like, I'm very curious.
There's so many. I think there's ones every single cryptocurrency. Well, not every single one. Some are
Well, no,
just
no, wait. You're right.
vaporware,
You're right.
but
You're
they all
right.
have their own use case. Some it might be for governance and voting.
Right.
Some, it
Right
might
now,
be
I'm thinking about like the meme tokens. It's not for the people, you know.
meme
But
tokens
crypto
are
in
for the people. No,
eh,
memes are
or
for the people.
you know other little projects, but I'm talking about crypto in general, not like specific meme tokens or whatever, but crypto in general. uh it's for, in my opinion, the people, to help us, whether it's with transactions, keeping everybody in line as far as everything's recordable and traceable. Like if I were to do a transaction, like I could show, hey, I made that payment, it can't get lost, it's on the blockchain. So that's more so what I mean as far as like
I
for the
think,
people.
yeah, no, I feel you. I just think like privacy coins are for the people, Bitcoin is for the people.
Hmm.
And I think memes, a lot of the memes, if they don't have really crappy founders, were for the people. But
Right.
anywho, do you see anything good in this chart? No, yay, nay, because we've been waiting.
It's the same thing. We have our level right here. I would enter more than likely at 67.26 once it does on the 4-hour time frame. And then our target about 25% at 0.8440, stop loss at around 15% at 0.5632. If you are an XRP and you take this trade, hopefully you make some money. And the next level you need to do is 8580. All right, next one. Or is there a next one?
All right, we have Jasmy, and then somebody asked for Bonk.
Okay.
We only trade Bonk 200x. I'm just kidding.
You never know. It already did a lot of X's. So we do Jasmy, and then Bonk will be the last one. So Jasmy, USDT. I do like Jasmy. This is one that we made some nice money on. So here was one. We actually did this one on YouTube as well. And we were saying that more than likely on the daily, it might come up here, get rejected, come back, come down. You would enter here, here, and here on the 4-hour time frame. And so you'd enter on the breakout, which would have been this. You would enter on the pullback, which it came up and it came back down, started coming up again, which would have been right in this area. And then you would have bought again on the previous high, which is, I would say this one. And then you'd be in the trade. But let's see if we can get into this trade. I think so. So let's come over here. Let's see if we can delete everything. There's only 6 drawings. Okay. So let us look at the weekly. Okay, and let's do this. And guys, if you're enjoying the show, I would really appreciate seeing ones in the chats. I would really appreciate seeing ones in the chat. And then definitely do the tweets as far as if you want me here on Sunday nights. If we get enough tweets and retweets especially, we'll see about getting that scheduled. So very important, tag both of us. And that would be very beneficial to everybody in this chat, because I believe that, you can make some money. All right, so we did that one. 4-hour time frame. So this one, you can get in. Let's take this off. And 25%. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Since we are more, this is a bit riskier, guys. This is a bit riskier. But we're going to do this. Okay. Well, first we have to wait for this candle to close, because this is the breakout candle. So this goes with my rules. You have to wait for the 4-hour candle to close in order to enter this trade if it closes above this level. If it doesn't close above this level, then you have to wait another 4 hours, because what could happen, the price could come down, find support here, come up, come down. If it comes down here and it starts curving up, kind of like this, then right now would be a nice time to enter. And then once it breaks this level, you enter again. So this would, once it curves up, and you need a few candles, minimum 2 to 3 candles, in order for you to see the momentum change. Very important. And one thing also, I would strongly recommend, whenever you're watching this channel, there's a lot of alpha in this channel. All the streams, all the videos, everything. Always watch this channel with a pen and paper. Take notes, because this stuff's going to make you money, whether it's the interviews, whether it's the TA, whether it's the research as far as the metaverse and all that fun stuff. Definitely write this stuff down. And of course, always smash the like. Smash the like. So here we go. This is where I would enter, break of this level, enter again, 4-hour candle, and then of course, more than likely like this. So let's go ahead and look as far as an actual entry on this one. It's a lower stop loss. It is a lower stop loss. And let's go and change this to blue. That way there's no confusion on what we do. For my levels, I have blue for my entries, yellow for my stop loss, and yellow for my targets. So in case you're new to my trading. So this one would have to close. I must stress that. If it does, this is where our entries are going to be at. So we would have an entry. Let's see here. Let me look at the bigger picture. Okay. So it's very, very bullish right now. Very bullish. So what I would do, this is how I trade. And of course, as we mentioned in the beginning of the show, none of this information is financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes. And if you're entertained, I would love to see y'all spell entertained in the chat. I would love to see entertained in the chat. So let's go 50% at candle close 4 hour. It has to. Above this level. Above this level. Okay. So above this level. And then we would do 25% right here, 25% entry. And then we would do another 25% entry right here. So with that being said, if it does come down, right now, even though we have the stop loss at 24%, you're only putting 50% of your investment once the candle closes. So if the price action does come down, you only lost 12% of this investment. See how that makes sense? And then same thing here. You're only losing, whatever percentage this is, but I normally just do the one where it has the most investment placed in. So you're only losing 25% or 15% of the 25% at this level, so on and so forth. So that is very, very important. And this is why you don't put 100% here, because it could just dump. And instead of, once again, $100 as an example, easy math, instead of losing $25 right away, well, you only lose $12. And of course, plus these extra ones. Now, the chances of that happening is very rare, but it does happen. Now, what I'm expecting to happen is the next candle to be about right here, come down, possibly, if it does retrace, come down to this level, and then more than likely with the wick, then come back up and then start doing its thing. This is what I think might happen. And if our lower bid, or rather our lowest bid, does not get hit, then of course you cancel this one and you wait for this to come back down, and then you enter here. So this is, I really like this one. I really do. Let's go for targets. Now, Jasmy, let's see. Jasmy, we do have a target right here. So this is a really good risk to reward ratio. And I do need to change this color stop loss. And let's not make these so big. This is 24 and 24. And of course, this price isn't a definite exact price. The entry isn't 0.0022488. This is an estimated price. So if you see the price action coming down and then it starts curving up and it comes up, well, then you buy. It doesn't have to get to that exact point. So I want to just make that clear. Okay. Trade Fly's in the house. What's up, Trade Fly? Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you for being here. Everybody in the chat, say hi to Tradefly. Tradefly is a beast. He's a beast. Of course, he's on Piper Academy Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This dude is an absolute beast. And of course, Gen X has been on Piper Academy multiple times and absolutely killing it. So if you haven't already, please smash the like button. And if you're not following Tradefly and Piper Academy, do that as well. Like, we're all about love here. All about love. So this is Jasmy. And we do have our target right at 40%. I like it. And just know if it comes down, you're okay. Go ahead.
Speaking of Piper Academy, he just put out a tweet at 7:42. Bitcoin has just broke its 850-day high. Wowza.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, Bitcoin's doing its thing. I love it. What's the next one after Jasmy?
Okay, last one I have for us is Bonk. Yeah.
Yes. So let's look at Bonk. Let's see if we can get into that one. So let's do Bonk, USDT, Binance. Okay, I would stay away from this one. Just because it already pumped. It already pumped, but let's look at a bigger picture. This was our level it needed to break. It already broke it. Depending on the price range tool, is this 5%, 20%? Okay, not bad. I was thinking like 80. So this isn't bad. 22%, that's really not bad. I thought it was like 80% that candle was. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. We can go from here to here to here. So what I would do, yeah, okay. So what I would do is I would wait for either a retracement or a pullback. Once again, on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame, what it does, it reduces your FOMO. Right now, you see this, it's going to the moon. All these YouTubers are saying it's going to 1 penny. I'm in. And all you're doing is you're just buying it higher, higher, higher. And then everybody else starts selling and then it starts dumping. So what you want to do, just be patient. Wait for the 4-hour close. We have 1 hour and 45 minutes before this one closes. I would put in lower entries if I were to enter after the 4-hour candle close. I would put a lower entry here and possibly another one here. And let me get you those prices. So let's see. Let's go to this, copy this, paste. Let's go to entry. Repeat that again. Copy. Let's go over here. Get it? Nope. And then paste. Okay. So these are my areas that I would expect it to hopefully retrace to. Just so they can come down, cool off a little bit. Right here, we have really nice support. And if it breaks below this level, then of course that's where my stop loss would be. So if we did enter, I would have to wait for that to close. But if we did enter, let's say we entered right here. Let's say the next candle was right here. Not bad. So this one, same thing. We would do it. We can't go too low. We'll do it right here. So once again, it would be 50% entry at our first entry. Then we do 25 and 25. So the same thing as last time. So 50%. Oops, what did I do? Wrong one. 50%. The entry after 4-hour candle close. Change this 4 at current price. But it has to be, I don't want to type all that, but y'all know that it's 50% of the entry on the candle close, wherever the price is at, which it might be up here. And then this would be 25%, 25% entry. So these are nice scalping trades.
Well, that's easy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so if it does come down, we're okay. Like, we're not freaking out. We're not like, okay, well, we want it to come down. And if it comes down, it's even healthier. And if it does come down and we get stopped out, the most amount of money that we put in reality, we're only losing 12%. So that's that. As far as, let's say, our target would have to be, so having a target here, this is when it gets kind of tricky because, you could say, oh, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but it really isn't because, we have all these other ones. And as it's coming up, then your target starts from down here. Hopefully that makes sense. So it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. But for my first target, it would be Alt J right here. And then for my second target, and that's if it closes here. Our second target would be, it's pretty nice, 50%. So this one is going to be 99. And this is our target. Oh yeah, definitely, guys. Smash those floating hearts. Smash those floating hearts. Let's see some engagement.
He
I
like it
really
a
appreciate
hearts.
that.
He like it a
I love the
heart.
hearts. And then we'll do our stop loss. Let's see, 401. Okay, and this one is our stop. All right. So this is pretty much our plan for Bonk. So for Bonk, we need the 4-hour candle to close. And when it does, we only enter 50% of our entry because it may come down. It may retrace. It's already gone up a little over 20%. So it would be healthy for it to retrace. And if it does, not to worry, we have other entries lower, 25% and another 25%. If we do get stopped out, just to recap, it's only, 12% of our entry, of the main entry. We do have a stop loss at 00002401. And then, of course, our targets without all those zeros in front is 4093 at 30%. Our next one at around 50% at 4799. The blue ones are the around the entry levels that we would do. And for these, I would put these as entries at the moment. So these would be open bids, prices that you already have in the order book, just waiting to get filled. So that is my recap on Bonk. I would love for everybody in the chat to start typing ones. I want to see ones go crazy. If you have made it through this entire live stream, I want ones. If you just joined in, I want to see twos. I want to see the chat super, super hype. There was a lot of alpha in the chat, or rather in the stream, when it came to Metaverse, when it came to different projects. I'm definitely going to look at Root. I'm going to do my DYOR, very important. I was unaware of that project, so I will be checking it out as well. Plus, we did the chart for you. We did a lot of charts for you.
Yeah.
So I would greatly appreciate seeing some ones if you started from the start of the stream, and some twos in the chat if you came in. I want to see them over and over again. All right, good job. We got Snoop, we got Fly, got Trade Fly. We got a bunch of people in here. Brian, man, it's going crazy. It's going crazy. I do thank you guys. This was an amazing show. I love doing this rapid fire style TA, to where it's not so much training, but it is training as we're doing the chart. So once again, guys, make sure hopefully next Sunday I can be here. It just depends on your tweets. Make sure to, tweet us, tag us both. And, if you want me on Sundays, let everybody know that hopefully we can do it.
Exactly. Share it. Show some love, guys. I mean, this could pay you to watch this stream, literally. So,
Yes.
I mean, and
You'll
the
make money.
education
No
is
guarantees,
amazing.
but you will make money on this show watching Sunday nights. Tell your friends, tell everybody you will make money. Now, granted, none of the event information that we give is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Trade,
at your own risk.
Wisely, carefully.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody at home. We love you guys, and definitely share all of the love. We want to see all of those tweets. All of Joe's links are posted below, guys. Make sure you check all of that out. And don't forget to make sure that you have an exit strategy for this bull run. If you want to try Merlin Crypto Tracker free for 30 days, I have the link below. You've seen Bearable Bull talking about it, Kevin Cage, Coach JV. Guys, it's amazing. You can keep track of literally everything. We had Johnny K on here the other night talking about it. It's amazing. Even all your XRPL tokens will plug right in with the Zone wallet. Super cool. Check that out. And if you or want to look into any of that Metaverse land from XSPECTAR, I have my link posted below for that as well. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joe. Have an amazing evening, everyone. Peace out.